Hey, B. Girl, listen, we got to talk about Married to Medicine. We gonna get into some things, but before we get into the episode, can I say that Dr. Heavenly is getting on my fucking nerves, okay? Just a piece, all right? I don't know. I feel like Dr. Heavenly always gives us her antics on social media. And she does it all the time. But for some reason, this season is giving a little bit of overkill. It's something about it. And I'm like, yo, is the show in jeopardy of being canceled or something? Or are you in jeopardy of losing your position or something? I'm just so confusion. She came to social media more recently. And there's been this video that's been floating around on social media. I'm not gonna play it or anything, so y'all have to go and find it or whatnot. But I don't know if she's talked about this on her actual page or well, it's something going viral, but dad, let me see. She ain't posting nothing on her YouTube in a minute. So the fact that she hasn't posted anything on her YouTube in a minute, for me, and the video I'm seeing going viral, I'm like, is that from Patreon? And you decided that you're gonna pay some of the blogs to post it or something? I don't know what she got going on, but listen, her talking about Phaedra concocted a plan to lead the charge on getting Quad kicked off the show. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about from last season? Or are you talking about this season? Because I was taking it as though she was talking about last season. And if you're talking about last season, because that's the season y'all actually tried to get Quad off the show, makes no sense to me. Because why would somebody that's new to your show come and try to organize y'all to get Quad up off the show? Why would Phaedra do? Like, she's new. That's like saying Sweet Tea done came in and she's trying to make the decision to get Quad the hell up off this. Like, what? It just didn't really make sense, especially when Phaedra was the one that kept bringing Quad ass around so y'all could film with it, and y'all still wasn't trying to accept no apologies, and then the lady was out there giving y'all. And then, do you really think we give a damn about y'all circling up trying to get Quad off the show? I don't. When y'all did the same damn thing to Mariah, that's really y'all MO, especially for the ones that have already been there. So for you to try and say it was Phaedra leading the charge, I disagree with that, and I don't believe you. I don't believe her at all. Now I know a lot of people are gonna want to feel like, oh well, Phaedra did this to Candy, and that's her character, and that is right up her alley to do something. Girl, you ain't gotta like that lady. Okay, you do not have to like her to also not believe that she did that shit. You know what I'm saying? In my personal, um, whatever she did with Candy, she did with Candy. She got reprimanded for that. It's not as far as legally or anything, but more so for the show. They sat her ass down. But Bravo clearly don't give a damn about what none of us talking about, because they still brought Miss Phaedra right on back to the show, and on more than one show at that. Okay. But whatever she did then. Why would she then come to the group trying to organize something to get Quad off the show? That's not necessarily making sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something about it. Like, I don't know, for a person y'all felt like didn't bring nothing to the show or anything. I'm confused on why you want me to believe that she mastermind something, but you just made it seem like she wasn't bringing SHI in, but she mastermind and stuff now. And then every time y'all talk, you make it a point to make sure you bring her up. It makes me feel like you want a reaction or something from Phaedra. I don't know what the hell she got going on, but it's giving very weird, and I don't necessarily believe her. Y'all gotta let me know y'all thoughts. She says that she feels like her and Quad are the show basically, and that without either one of them, the show will go downhill. Okay, now let me say, I don't know. I could leave both of them. It wouldn't really matter to me. High key, I do think that Heavily is entertaining. I won't take that from her, even if she does get on my nerves at times. But that is one thing I will say I do like about this cast. It kind of reminds me of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City just a bit, because you like everybody, but then everybody also get on your goddamn nerves at the same time, right? And that's how I feel about Salt Lake City. But yeah, sometimes Heavenly, you could do a bit too damn much. You know what I'm saying, on the YouTube. And I'm agreeing with Funky. Funky.Diva feels like it's about time that y'all go ahead and make a decision to recast these motherfuckers, okay? And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. What the hell is Jackie doing? Jackie not doing nothing. What the hell Toya got going on? Toya ain't got nothing going on. Not for real. Although I do enjoy Toya. I really do like Toya, and I really do like Simone. You know what I'm saying? Um What else? It's okay to recast. Ain't nobody doing that. Heavenly be trying to drum up a lot of drama and all of that. But I feel like at this point, girl, we fucking tired. Everybody say the same thing. Quiet's not married to damn medicine, my love. So why is she there? Hell, Phaedra ain't married to medicine, my love. And I'm glad she got the hell up off the table and took herself right on back over there to Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we won't be having that conversation no more. You know? People want Mariah to come back. I would love for that to happen, but it ain't gonna happen because Mariah said hell to the no. Hell no. Okay, come on, Miss Sophia. Um, yeah, so that's just, what it is. What if they decided to recast the show? I wouldn't be mad at that, but y'all gonna have to get some really good ladies because you all have tried to revamp Married to Medicine in other places and it did not quite hit. You're gonna have to get women that are like relaxed, okay? Relaxed, have a piece of a personality, because actually they're gonna have to have a whole personality. They're gonna have to be giving us a little bit of Mariah and probably a little bit of heavily scaled back just a bit, not doing too damn much. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we need any more Dr. Jackie's, although she's very successful, very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? I'll take nothing from Dr. Jackie at all. Sometimes I do feel like Jackie can be a bit uptight in my personal. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of makes me think a little bit of Dr. What was her name? Alicia. She tried to come out to the front, and I don't think a lot of us was really featuring Dr. Alicia too much, and it gives a little bit of Jackie for me, but of course a lot of people will see that different because Jackie has been on from the beginning, so people may feel like they know her better. You know what I'm saying? But it really is not much of a difference for me. Audra. Audra, y'all could have kept Audra on there. Ain't her husband a doctor or something like that? And she's an attorney. Bring her back. Okay. I think once she about to have another child, once she dropped this one, y'all need to go over there and knock on my girl door and see if she want to come play with the people or something. Okay. Figure it out. But if they decide to take on the idea of what Funky said and recast these motherfuckers, I wouldn't even be mad. Okay. But that's just that on that. Also, this is the season that it seems to be a lot of people are on Dr. D's ass, and I'm here for that too. Okay. Although some people do feel like, Heavenly makes the show, Quiet makes the show. I'm not going to say that you guys are wrong at all. Everybody has their own individuals that they feel make the show for them and just have to be there. So, whatever you feel and how you think is you. But what I will say is that if T decides that she wants to continue to tug on Heavenly's wig on all sides, from the left, the right, the front, and the back, I am here for it. Please tug on it and then snatch it off. The same way she snatched that bitch off when she showed up to that with Nick, okay? Definitely do that. Don't let her punk you in any type of way just because you're younger than her. Sometimes you got to give a BITCH the same medicine her ass out here trying to give to you. Hello? Since she married to it. So definitely give her that work and don't let that lady try to sign you. I'm loving that they over there on her husband's ass because he's saying one thing and doing another. I'm here for it. Chew him up. Come to me about my wife. Please come to me about my wife. When they come to you about your wife, it's like, don't talk about my wife. Well, motherfucker, what you want? What you want then? Okay, what you want us to do this week, next week, or the week after? Okay, we need you to get it together. All right, you over here asking somebody why they so sensitive. Are you? But we're gonna talk about that though. So anywho, let's get to Aiden. That's Phaedra's son with his cute little self. First of all, who told you that you can go to high school? First of all, okay, you're getting a little too grown, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell I been as I was raising my child that has graduated from high school. I'm thinking you still in elementary or something. I don't like the fact that he growing up like this. I said, girl, high school? Who said that? When the hell did that happen? Okay. Contessa finally got that damn kitchen fixed. Y'all remember Contessa had the drawers with no countertops and stuff, girl. I'm glad she got that done. Are y'all glad to see Contessa back? It's either way with me. Contessa doesn't bother me. I feel like she may bother some people. I think Heavenly may bother me more than Contessa. Okay, I'm not bothered by Contessa. And can I also say, Contessa is so beautiful to me. She really to me looks like the woman that is the main character over on the show Found on Peacock. And girl, ain't nobody had told me nothing. I fell upon that show, girl, the other night. Actually, we didn't finish watching Fight Night. Right. So we went back and we watched Fight Night. I was like, oh, it's been damn near a month and we didn't finish watching Fight Night. We missed the last two episodes and they ended up being a really good show. I didn't even know that it was based on true events in Atlanta. Okay. Shout out to them. I'll get them that piece. Okay. Then the show automatically rolled over to Found. And I was like, what is this? And I said, oh, you know what? I remember somebody posting this on like Instagram, but I didn't really think a whole lot of it. So I'm like, let me just let it play and see see how it's gonna go. And girl, that first episode had me like, Bitch, I'm seated. I'm see. So what else gonna go on? Okay, girl, I was tuned the hell in. All right, on episode 10, season 1, and I am so glad that it's 2 seasons, and I believe season 2 is currently filming. Cause now what I hate is when I find a good show and I'm like, that I hate when I catch up in a sense. I want to have a series of episodes that I could binge. So yeah, definitely excited about that. Okay. So yeah, if y'all haven't checked it out, girl, check it out. It's good. What else did I want to say? Because I done got off topic just a little piece. Thinking about Contessa and how she favors the main actress over on that show. I feel like they have a similar physique. Their face, the way their face is made, they have similarities there. I feel like they could be related in some type of fashion. They have different complexions. You know what I'm saying? But girl, it makes me feel like, damn, I probably could see Contessa acting just a bit. You know what I'm saying? A little piece of this. But anywho, girl, there's that. Now, Simone done messed around and got the bubble goods honey for the Whitney. Girl, I guess she had too much margarita. Okay, so they over there salsa dancing in her damn stomach, so she got to run to the back. Okay, and release. Now, when it comes to Cecil, she wants to know what the hell was the scheme? What's the excuse you got now as to why you invited Quad? So he's sitting up here like, listen, I invited Quad because it's time for you and Quad to get y'all shit together. Okay? It's time for you and Quad to get y'all stuff together. And she was like, well, I get it. I ain't even gonna fault you on it. I understand it ended up being pretty good. And I already know that Quad's your favorite. So whatever. He was like, I mean, yeah, she is my favorite, but at the same time, I did this for you and Jackie too. So I'm just trying to be a good husband and I'm trying to bridge friendships together versus tearing them apart. So I just feel like y'all need to have a conversation. It's just what it is. Okay. I don't even fault Cecil for that. I like that. Okay, bring her around. Let y'all. I mean, y'all obviously Quad and Simone have a love for each other. They really do. They just tend to bump heads. I don't. I mean, is Quad what, a Taurus or something? I'm wondering what Dr. Simone's sign is. Somebody let me know in the comments. Not that that's like a primary factor. You know what I'm saying? But they stay bumping heads, son. Okay, so Simone says, as much as she wishes and hopes that they can get their relationship back on track, she feels like she's always waiting for the other shoe to drop with Quad. Now, listen, BIT, I can't hold her on that. I cannot hold her on that. Just a little piece if you feel like that. Okay. If every time we get on one accord and then you showing me something different, like I don't know how to take you. I don't know how to take you. And with this particular situation, even though I do feel like Simone does owe her an apology and Simone feels that way too, it does give a situation where, like she said, we'll be good and then you'll see some shit on social media and you'll get mad all over again. And some people don't want to deal with folks like that. Like they don't want to keep apologizing for the same SHI. You know what I'm saying? As if they're the only ones that's supposed to work through something. Now granted, you can't piss nobody off and tell them how mad to get. True. But BITCH, after I've given you an apology and you have accepted said apology, I don't know too many people that's gonna want to continue to have something thrown up in their face over and over and over again, right? But at this particular time, what I do feel is that if you believe that you do owe Quad another apology or whatever the case is, if you never apologize, whatever it is, I think you should give her that. I think that should be given to her, in my opinion, and then I think you guys need to assess where it goes after that, But I will say this: that shit gets annoying. Just like when, even if it's not an apology and somebody just may, tell you about how they felt uncomfortable, and not that they needed an apology, but they just having a conversation with you, telling you how they felt. Y'all talk about it, y'all say y'all good, and then go on about your business. A month later, they bringing the shit up like that. That would irritate one, and it makes me think of Real Housewives Salt Lake City when what's her name, Meredith and Sean had a conversation about whatever happened with the son. Okay, the allegations that were put out there about him, what he said about her son, or whatever, and she made it seem like they were fine. He has a sit down at the table. She brings it back up. What the man told her. This is what pisses me off. You be making me think that we good, and then here you are coming back like, oh no, it's a problem. We need you to figure it out the first time, okay? Now let's get to T and Dr. G. So T, of course, brings up Heavenly. All right, she says she doesn't really know how to move forward with the ladies sometimes because I guess they so wishy-washy or whatever. And also, she talks about Heavenly always running her mouth, which she does. Okay, Heavenly says the new girl, that's the new husband's wife, does not fit this group. That is what Heavenly says. Okay, because they did a flashback on her channel or wherever it was. Heavenly says, if y'all want to ask me who don't fit the group, it's the new girl with the new husband. And it's like, BITCH, you the one that brought that girl on this show. That was you, ma'am. You brought this woman on this show, and it's so funny to hear you sit up there and say that, oh, Phaedra was trying to lead a charge on getting Quad off the show or whatever, but you the one that was the first one running to social media with T to sock it to Quad. Didn't speak up for her during the whole damn season and stuff. But you was making sure at the top of the season that you showed people that you was with T. And what kills me softly is you do shit and then you disguise it behind, oh, well, I'm doing this for the show. Like, we got to make the show good. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to get the views. We got to this, that, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how long people going to continue to feed into the whole shit. Okay, what you be doing is what you do because that's how you feel, and that's just what it is. It's not because you trying to get more eyes on the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all that. I don't like all that. But anywho, girl, all right, and it be crazy because y'all be giving passes to Heavenly that y'all don't give passes to nobody else. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even know how Quad just still always be so hooked up tight friends with Heavenly when Heavenly has said things about you and even insinuated that you was messing with a married man. You feel what I'm saying? But let somebody else do something. Oh, you guys hurt me to my core. Like, move around. So, anywho, what did I say? I said, in addition, Heavenly be lying. She says that Phaedra led a charge. We got into all of that. So, T asked Dr. G if he resolved anything, I guess, with Damon. And he says no. He thinks Damon is sitting by just letting this stuff happen and not saying anything. He not. He not. I don't think he's saying anything. And I think if it was someone else, he probably would say something. But I feel like as the episode went on, we learned that Dr. D literally has an issue with Dr. G. Okay, Dr. D got an issue with Dr. G primarily because of the cheating things that was being said out there about him. So if you'll let rumors fly about me, I'll let them fly about you, or whatever the case is. But if she would have said something about Curtis, maybe Cecil, Eugene, I don't even know if Eugene, but maybe Cecil or Curtis, maybe he would have stepped in. Who knows? So Greg says he understands how Dr. Damon feels because he once had a wife that popped off, which was Quad. So he gets it. But if things went too far, he would say something. If T got too far and it's like, yo, he would say something. Right? But Damon just lets it go, and then want people to address him about his wife and then want to tell people don't bring her up. Like, what the hell do you want us to do? So Dr. Damon and Heavenly, she tells him that T is a hot mess. And Damien says that you don't even know me to know what I've done, is what he says. So Dr. D says that he doesn't want to be enemies with Greg, and he thinks that he's switching things up because he has a new spouse. So you think that he's acting different because he got a new spouse? How about that man don't fucking know you for real? I mean, maybe he do, but maybe, he doesn't really know you outside of the workspace potentially. Maybe he don't know what you really doing out there. Maybe he don't know. Maybe he don't know. Okay? I don't think it's tied to a spouse or anything, but okay. So Quad is passing out invitations because she's about to have this Paris themed birthday party or whatnot. And I thought it was cute when she said Quad Air or whatever, that she's giving out these passports and all of that. So I thought that was cute. So Quad says no one ever apologized to her for Napa. And I was a little confused because I said, how do you say no one apologized to you when Heavenly apologized and when Simone said that Jackie apologized? So do you mean a few of the ladies have not apologized to you? So I felt like Heavenly's guilt about ate her ass up as to why she apologized, okay? She said, no, yeah, so we got into that. I said, I don't see Simone and Toya really apologizing for Napa. They might. Okay. I think that Simone is more so like, I apologize for using your family situation to make a point. Like, I'm gonna apologize for that. But as far as the Napa situation, no, BIT, because what happened in Napa was a reaction, okay, to how you've been acting with us. So that's why I feel like they may not apologize, but they might. They might. Who knows? Okay. Or maybe they already have. Maybe they did at the last reunion and I just don't remember. Okay. But anywho, so Simone is the first to get an invite. So that was nice. What I do like about Simone and Quad, and if they would just get past some shit sometimes, but I get it too though. I get it. I get it a little bit. The friction, right? Because Quad always getting her feelings about some shit. Like, believe it or not, like Quad is sensitive as fuck. Okay, not that that has to be a bad thing, but it don't take much to get Miss Quad in her damn feelings. Okay, and she doesn't always properly communicate that with people. And I say that because I feel like I can relate to Quad based on like how I used to show up and stuff. And you will be in your feelings, and other people just going on about their business, but they don't know. You got to let people know when they've affected you in some type of way. In my opinion, she was just getting her feelings, and she may just start placing you in certain boxes, and it's like I don't fuck with you on this, that, and the other. And to the other folks, they feeling like, well, damn, like, are we good? Like, what the hell going on? I ain't know or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't properly communicate with that. You got to teach people how to treat you. All right, so you got to be a better communicator, in my opinion, which is what Simone has been telling Quad, and that's a part of friendship. Being a better communicator. Friendship isn't always about everything is going great when shit is not going so great, and if your friend makes you feel a certain way because we're human and we may do things unintentionally, then you need to say that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just automatically isolating people out. Now, some people deserve to be isolated out your life. Yes. You know, but if you are both saying that y'all want this friendship, y'all both gonna have to do some things a little differently moving forward, okay? But what I do like about them is when they get together, I love Simone's laugh. Like she's barely breathing. Girl, that shit be so fun. I love when she barely breathing, okay, when she laughs. But I like how they come together as if nothing happened. Like, I like that. I like that they could be off track and they could get back on track, even though they got some little issue, and hopefully we see them sort that out before the season is over. But you know, I can appreciate that. Okay. Next up, who ends up getting an invitation is Contessa. So she pulls up on Contessa. Meanwhile, Contessa has tea at her house. Okay. So T goes to the door with Contessa. And when they're outside, you know, Contessa's getting the gift or whatever from Quad and talking to Quad. And she tells Quad, T is here. Come in and say hey to T. Like, come in and say hey to her. And Quad says we must be going now. Well, she says we must be on our way. Hollering, girl. It was giving Bridgerton. She said we must be on our way now. Girl, if that lady ain't a fool, I thought that was a damn chuckle. So when Contessa came back up, she's like, ooh, she was like, girl, you might want to go home so you can get your invitation. And it sounded like a person that was trying to kick somebody out their house, like, I don't want you in my house no more. Like, you should go home and get your invitation. What did T say? T said, girl, I ain't going to that shit. I ain't going to that shit. But T, be honest now, if you would have got an invitation, I do think that you would have considered going. I do think so. I think that if you knew Contessa was going, you definitely would have pulled up there for sure. Um, and rightfully so, right? Even if you would have popped up to this lady's birthday party unannounced, I wouldn't even been mad because she popped up at your bachelorette party unannounced. So for her to bring up this year and say the reason I didn't invite her is because she's married to my ex-husband and she's living in a house I lived in. Now, granted, I understand Quiet not wanting to go over to that house, but there are different ways you could have gave that lady an invitation. But you didn't want her there. Yeah, you're right. It's your party. You don't have to have her there. You know, as a lot of people, it's Quiet's party. Quiet ain't gotta have nobody there. She don't. But guess what? Miss T could have returned the damn favor. How about that? Okay, you gonna pull up. You don't want to be around this lady or whatever because she's married to your ex, yada yada yada. But you wanted to be around her last season when you wanted to get your ass on this show, and needed that opportunity. Shout out to Phaedra. So you decided to show up to this damn lady's what you call it, bachelorette party. If that wasn't awkward, I feel like you showing up to this woman's bachelorette party to your ex-husband, to me, is way more weirder than if she would have popped up to your damn birthday party. Okay. But anywho, there's that child. But we gonna let the quad or what the coordinators or whatever y'all want to call yourselves eat up on that one. Let's see. So Quad says she did, yeah, we got into that. So I also had this question though. What is the beef? Cause I honestly thought that everybody thought Quad and Miss T was supposed to beef, but I thought they was good. Maybe something, and I can't remember the reunion, y'all. So y'all have to refresh me. But maybe they had an exchange of words or something at the reunion. Maybe it was a little piece of something, but I didn't think it was no beef like that. I would think it would the beef would have been. I mean, I just didn't think it was that deep. So I don't know. But it's also given that y'all may be conspiring to get this girl up off y'all off the show. And maybe it's just awkward for her, just a little bit, you know. So y'all might be trying to get Miss T up off the show. Who knows? What else is going on? So T and Tessa speak on Heavenly. And basically, they're saying Heavenly talks so much shit, and well, I'm probably saying that she talks a lot of shit, and she likes to disguise it behind. We have to keep the show alive. Girl, bye, bye, girl. Okay. My issue with her is that she can speak on everybody's man. She can speak on everybody's marriage. She want them to not react or anything, and then shrug her shoulders and be like, "Well, it's the truth. I'm just being honest. I'm just, you know what I'm saying." Da, da, da. But as soon as somebody else do it, you mad. Don't get mad. They giving you what you give them. Okay. What else? So the ladies are getting ready for Quad's party. Toya, Contessa, and Simone are all together, and of course, Simone updates Toya on Contessa receiving her invitation from Quad and T being at the house. Okay, and how awkward it was. Contessa felt like she was betraying somebody. Why? Aren't y'all newfound friends? Like, you wasn't even on the show last season, right? So why would you feel any kind of way about that? Like, you were friends with her before T came along, so I wouldn't feel like I'm betraying anybody. I'll be more so embarrassed for her that she didn't get no damn invite, but I'm not finna. Only way you could feel betrayed, in my opinion, like you're betraying her, is if you were standing next to her talking shit about the very person that gave you an invite and you decided to show up for the invite. Then you would feel like you may have betrayed somebody because that person gonna be looking at your ass sideways. Like, not you be up here talking shit about her, but you hurried up and made sure that you got your outfit together for a birthday party. Yikey dikey. Okay. But anywho, so Toya says people thought Quad was excited for Dr. G. Okay. And the fact that he found a new woman and everything Quad has, T has now. Honestly, I don't think Quad give a damn. I really don't. I do not think that woman cares a single bit. No, and I really feel like I wouldn't give a damn because although he was making money at the time, Quad wasn't making money like him. With him making more money and how he operates with Sweet Tea, I guarantee you that man was over there dictating different things in the relationship, and Quad about didn't like that. Okay, just because you the breadwinner, she probably don't like you expecting this, expecting that, dictating this, da, 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 having all that control. She probably didn't like that. So I guarantee you, she does not miss anything about that. The house may have been cute, but I guarantee you, I'll take Quad's house. The house she has now, okay, over there in Sandy Spring. But let me tell you, I take that house over the one that they living in down. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. But anywho, Toya brings up Quad coming to T event last year uninvited. Glad she brought that up. Okay, because it's like, listen, if that girl wanted to come, oops, happy birthday, girl. What else? So Simone asked about Quad and her and Toya being in a good place. I'm a little shocked. I hope it lasts the whole season. IDK. Okay, because when they were doing the Bravo thing, I don't know if Quad is. Do you be waiting for the other shoe to drop when it come to Toya Quad? Because when Toya was sitting on the Bravo stage and they were asking her questions about Quad's man, Toya said nothing negative. Nothing negative. So it does give, as much as people like to hate on Toya and hate Toya, can't stand Toya or whatever, girl, it gives to me that Quad was the one looking for a moment with that. Because Toya seems like she was happy. Like, yeah. She do got a man and she had him all on her page and stuff. And y'all gotta watch the show. Quad puts in the comments, you Toya, you need to tread lightly. Why? I ain't saying that about your shit. What? Why? Why I gotta tread lightly? Why you want to have an issue, don't you? You want something, don't you? Or maybe that energy is coming from something that we saw during the season. Okay. Now, Toya, no. So yeah, she says that she felt okay, yeah, yeah. So Toya says that she felt like the apology that Quad gave her at the reunion was actually genuine. So she felt like she had to accept that apology. Like, it was the most genuine apology Quad has given her over the years. And if she didn't accept it, it'll just be on some like, girl, you just want to be mad. Just like I said, you just want a moment. It'll give you just want to be mad. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. So yeah, so I was happy to hear that though. I was happy to hear that they are getting in a better place. Okay. Now Simone says with BIC, I've been trying to fix my relationship for 5 years. And then Toy said, well, why the hell you ain't doing what you gotta do? You know what I'm saying? Cause what's her name? Simone said that she owed her an apology. So Toy, you like, well, why you ain't getting on your shit and go ahead and apologize and do what you gotta do. Okay. Um Oh yeah, so they had that conversation or whatever, and I guess that Simone is just at a place where she don't know how to take Quad, basically. And she admits that she used Quad's family situation to make a point, and she really shouldn't have did that, which I don't agree. I don't think she should have either. But Toya says, she really not even mad about that, right? She more so mad about the Napa shit. She more so mad that y'all kicked her off the show the way that y'all did in front of the entire world. And she was extremely embarrassed by that. And y'all didn't have to have that lady out there for the amount of time that y'all did, only to send her ass home. Okay? So y'all was wrong for that. Simone says that she and Quad always say they gonna get their friendship back on track, but she feels like they're at a place where they just really need to stop faking it. We say that we're gonna get our friendship back on track, but we don't. You gotta stop. Like, let's just stop faking it. And I'm with Simone on that a little bit because I think about like just like past friendships or whatever. Like, I mean, I'll say this, not past friendships. I'll just say, like, let's say it's the person that you want to hang out with, and we should get up and we should hang out and we should da 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 da. But nobody is putting an effort into actually trying to hang out and do nothing. It's like it could be that we're too busy, or it could be that do we really fuck with them like we say we do? Like, let's just stop pretending like we're really trying to link up and just like, girl, whatever. So to me, I feel like I see what Simone is saying. Come tell some. I do feel like your invitation should have been snatched back. I do. Girl, I don't know what the fuck you put on. When I tell you it was giving Gladiator, it was giving 300, where the hell was you going? You looked a fool. And then you kept the helmet on the entire time. I mean, I'll give you that. At least you committed because Heavenly did at the Wick did. But girl, the fashion, I was so girl. Now you know you could do better than that. Okay, girl. Ooh, I was mad about it, girl. Like you went up there like you were supposed to be one of the other participants or the dancers or the waitresses or something. Like what the hell was going on with that, girl? You looked at. Ooh, I hated it. Anywho, the ladies are up there being nosy, talking about who put this together. I don't think they knew the lady was gonna say Quad's boyfriend. They were just wondering like what company or whatever. But because the lady said Quad's boyfriend, of course, I'm sure it made the edit. So she said Quad's boyfriend, and nobody else knew about it. They was like, "Whoa, we're surprised she didn't say anything." I don't know why y'all expect a woman that don't really talk to y'all like that, don't really fuck with y'all like that. I don't know why you would expect her to let you know about her man. Okay, y'all know Quad is a private person, and shout out to Toya for clocking that because she really is. Okay, the ladies are looking around trying to find a man. Okay, trying to see if it's Quad's man. I'm hollering. Quad eventually comes out. She hurry up and does a boyfriend reveal as he's meeting the ladies, shaking their hand and stuff. He says, "Nice to meet you again. Nice to meet you again." I don't know who all he said it to, but I know he said it for short to Simone, I believe, and it was Heavenly. So I said, y'all really did go around the entire party. Go around the entire party trying to find out who that lady boyfriend was. Child, y'all couldn't wait. Damn, I see why she'll tell y'all then. God, okay. Ooh, Quad made sure to let everybody know that this man paid for this whole party. Okay. I kind of was with Dr. Simone in the confessional. She was like, okay, Quad, good for you. But it was given, you said all of that and don't nobody give a damn. Like, girl, we shocked about you having a man. Like, we don't really give a damn what all he paid for. Like, okay. The place ain't that damn fancy. It's all right. But congrats, okay? Anywho, so Quad says that she and him had been together for a year. I don't know. Okay. A little birdie had told me that, girl. Like, it had been like more than a year. Okay. I think Quad probably gave the time frame as to when they made it official. Okay. So that's what I think. I think they had been together for a minute. I'm about 2 years or something like that. But anywho, that is her man. Okay. What else? Yeah, either way, congratulations. Good for Quad. Quad is happy. She's in a relationship. She's good. I do support her keeping her relationship private just a little piece though. I do. You know what I'm saying? I see like I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't think like I don't think nothing's wrong. If you want to keep a person private to yourself to see how far it's gonna go, I support that. Okay, especially if you got people that you cool with, but you don't fully trust or whatever. Like, let me see what this is first before I tell you, and you'll find out when I need you to know. And I think people should respect that. So, Quad brings up T not being present, And Toya felt bad because she's like, girl, I feel bad because like you already know how I felt for for people, doing you the way they did in Napa, and then you gonna turn around and do it to somebody else. Like, I think that's messed up, Quad. Quad said, girl, if you don't get the fuck, girl, do not compare the two because they not the same. Because what y'all did to me in Napa is way worse than what the hell I'm doing to her. Okay, girl? No, ma'am. At least she could sit in her house behind the door in shame. Bitch, I had to take the walk through the damn hotel to the damn airport to the other airport when I touched down and the ride all the way home. Girl, don't play with me, bitch. Okay. So I was with Quad though. Like, I do not think that they compare at all. It is what it is. Okay. Jackie supports Quad. She supports Quad by asking, why would I invite my ex-husband's wife to this? Why? I don't know. Where was your why when Quad popped up to that lady bachelorette party last year? Did you ask that then? Anywho, so you probably still mad at Sweet Tea for calling you a bitch. Did she call you a bitch last season? You back, cause y'all know Jackie will hold on to a grudge too, honey. She probably still bothered by that girl wearing her out just a little piece last season. But anywho, so I wouldn't be surprised if y'all had that same meeting that Heavenly trying to say y'all had about Quad, just like y'all had about Mariah. I wouldn't be surprised y'all had that same meeting when it came to T. So let's get to the husbands because they link up. Okay. I believe it was Cecil that said, "Ooh, Quad gave us all the opportunity to link up without the ladies or whatever." So Dr. G said, "Well, you need to be glad and happy and thank my own lady because she didn't go to that shit." Okay, and she let me out the house to come hang with you Nicaraguans. So I guess, honey, but let's keep going. So Curtis says, no. So Dr. G says he wants Quad to be happy and hopes that she finds someone that matches her spirit. And then Curtis says, so you think she hasn't moved on? I was confused for me on their logic, even though like Dr. Eugene came in and says, why does her having a relationship have to equate to her happiness and her being happy moved on? I would have said, why are you taking it that fucking deep? Because ain't nobody thinking about that. The lady Ben said that she's moved on. Okay, what I'm saying is I know she desires relationship. I hope that she finds that and that she's happy in that. It ain't no fucking different than when she has told me in the past that she hopes that I find a relationship and that I'm happy too. Like, it's really no difference. I don't know why y'all trying to make it deeper. Why does her being in a relationship have to be tied to, her happiness? Well, why y'all ain't asked that question years ago when she said the same shit to him? Like, why does him being in a relationship have to be tied to his happiness? Like, I just think they got too deep, but okay. So, anywho, Eugene followed it up. No. Dr. Damon says, listen, they start talking about the ladies and stuff. He says, listen, I don't really care, I'm tired of caring about whether the ladies get along or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care anymore. And Dr. G says, well, sometimes the ladies can, they can go too far or whatever. Like, they just do too much, and then they do something and it shocked you, and you're like, whoa, like, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? And, then you got to step in and say something, like, I'm going to need you to say something, baby. I'm going to need you to say something. So then Dr. Damon says, I don't got to worry about Emily, like, I don't worry about her. Like, she gets along with everybody. If Dr. Eugene was not me, are you okay? Everybody looking at him like, what the hell? Like, are you okay? Are you sure? Like, who the hell said she get along with everybody? Why do you sit here after all of these years and act like your wife ain't been running amok in all of the seasons? Like, are you okay, sir? Try. So Dr. Damon says, I'm not gonna sit up there and guys, like, I'm not gonna sit up there and disrespect anyone's wife. Dr. G says, well, your wife, she put me in it. Like, she put me in it. All right? About me not being respected in the medical field. Are you all right? You all right? Are you all right? Girl, that was a mess. Dr. G says, Heavenly goes in. Hey, man, why are you so sensitive, man? Why are you so sensitive? Like, don't talk about my wife. Don't talk about my wife, man. Dr. G's like, but she can include me in her bullshit. She can include me in her shit. And then when I get ready to say something, then I'm the problem and I'm sensitive. Like, what to make it make sense now? Your feelings get hurt so easily. Like, why do you, girl, Dr. Damon was pissing me the fuck off. Okay? I don't know what kind of gaslight you had going on, but it was a lot. It was too much, okay? It was too much, all right? then gonna turn around and says, um, there was a jab that such and such took at me, and it really bothered me, man. It really did. And I'm like, are you sensitive? So it's okay for you to get jabs and for you to feel sensitive, but when your wife take jabs at him, he's not supposed to feel no way when it could potentially jeopardize his damn practice. Are you okay? Yeah, you tripping. He was tripping, honey. Dr. D says he doesn't think Heavenly and T are close enough for her to share. And then that's when Heavenly jumped in and said something like, something. She said something that she said a lie. Like, we ain't close. That's a lie. Or whatever it was. And I'm like, the fact that you answered that by saying they're not close enough for Heavenly to share. Now, I don't know what you've done out here in these streets, okay? It's slick, doesn't matter one way or the other, because y'all gonna ride for each other. Bad marriage for life, good marriage for life. Y'all gonna ride, whatever. But at the same time, I don't think you're beating the allegations, okay? I don't. The fact that you said that you don't think Heavenly would share and then Heavenly cut you off, for me, whether y'all feel like it's a reach or not, girl, it's given. Dr. Damon has definitely done some things in his time. And only way a person would know that is if Heavenly is close enough with you to share that. And that's what I got from that moment, okay? What else? Dr. Damon tried to make his situation or his issue with Dr. G about patient care, saying, man, but just don't play the patients, man. Just don't do the patients wrong, man. And Dr. G, like, what the fuck are you talking about? I ain't got no issues with no patients that had taken care of patients and stuff. So I guess that Dr. Damon would refer a lot of people over to Dr. Greg. Dr. Greg says he's been too busy. He doesn't have the time to take on all of the patients that he's sending over. Okay. So, Dr. Damon was thinking, oh, I thought you stopped accepting patients because of the situation that went down with Heavenly. And so Dr. G says, no, it absolutely is not that. It's because I'm too busy. And if that's what you're thinking, then you're sadly mistaken. Well, here's two things for me. One, I wouldn't be surprised if it is because of what the fuck Heavenly has said and done. Number two, don't sit your ass up there, Dr. Damon, trying to pretend and act like your wife doesn't do anything and that, oh, she gets along with everybody when it's directly affecting your business in a sense, because you're referring patients to a man that is turning around and declining them. Okay. And if that is the case and it has something to do with Heavenly, then that is your wife's fault. And we're going to need you to go ahead and check her accordingly for that. Okay? Oh, I thought that it had something to do with Heavenly and this and that. But then you want to sit up there and say the man is sensitive. Like, that just don't make sense to me. You want to excuse your wife's behavior and act like she does nothing and she can handle herself and she can this, that, and the other. And then when she gets another man involved, damn near jeopardizing his business by saying certain things, then you're referring people over there and he's like, oh, I can't do it. And you know your wife has a hand in that. And you still just over here shrugging your shoulders. Keep the clown mask on for today, please. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. That's all that I got on these people over here on Married to Medicine, honey. I am JamiThatsMe. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. You can follow me on IG, Instagram. That is IG, Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky. Okay, catch me over there, girl, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden, they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be